Hello YouTube, this is Noah, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Assassin's Creed Origins Hidden Blade. So, for those of you who are not familiar, this is one of the most iconic weapons of the Assassin's Creed franchise, and this particular version is for the new Assassin's Creed game, Origins, and I'm going to give you a little backstory why I got the Origins one as compared to the one that I wanted for my favorite Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed 2, or any of the Ezio games for that matter. I wanted to get the blade from those games, but unfortunately it's very hard to find, and that's because every time Ubisoft releases a new Assassin's Creed game, they re-release the Hidden Blade with the newest features from the new game. And the problem with that is they stopped producing the older blades, so since Assassin's Creed 2 was made so long ago, it's a lot harder to find a brand new version of the Hidden Blade than it is to find a brand new version of the newest one's Hidden Blade. And I like the Assassin's Creed series enough that I'm okay with having the Hidden Blade for a game that I don't have, because it is just an iconic weapon, and I think I just like the look of it and the way it works. So yeah, that's enough about me. I'm going to be getting into it right now. So let's see if we can take this box off. And I did get this from GameStop for a very good price. Usually it runs for I saw it on Amazon for $60, but on GameStop, or at GameStop I should say, it is only $30. And on ThinkGeek's website, if you're willing to pay for the $8 shipping, that's how much it costs for me at least, then you can find it for about $15, which I was getting ready to buy it on ThinkGeek actually because it was that cheap, until I found out that shipping costs were $8, and it basically brought it back up to the same price as GameStop. The reason for that being is GameStop owns ThinkGeek, so they're able to keep the prices lower, obviously. Let me just grab this piece of paper that I dropped. This looks like the instructions, so pretty minimal. I think it's probably just self-explanatory. If I really need to know that much, I can probably just look it up on Google. But let me just set this stuff down. And then it's got this cool backdrop. If you want to take a look at that, that's pretty cool. Alright, here's the blade itself. It comes in two pieces. The blade and then the gauntlet. And it does have a weird feeling. I'm going to describe that in a second to it. It is pretty heavy. I actually didn't expect it to be as heavy as it is. So that's definitely a plus for me. Let me see how this fits, actually, because that was something I was worried about. For me, it feels like it fits pretty well, but I don't have it tightened down yet, so let me do that. First of all, let's see the blade here itself. I think it opened itself while I was messing around with the packaging. Right now, I just want to check to make sure there aren't any defects in the plastic, because I've seen a few cases of that. Whoa, that thing shoots out with some force. So, I think there's a safety on here. Yeah, right there. So, if you can read that, let's focus a little bit. It says there's on and off, and I think it's just a safety. So, if you don't want the blade to pop out, you should always switch it to off. Let's see. It's not seeming to shut. It's kind of worrying me. There we go. So, it does feel a little like the spring loading is actually really nice. I'm going to set it off here in a second. It feels like it wants to spring out really fast, which is good, as opposed to it not wanting to spring out very fast, because if it doesn't have a lot of force, it would be kind of weak. But in theory, what you do is you'd wear this part, obviously, like that, and then you'd go, have the safety. Alright. And then you press down on this. Whoa, that's pretty cool. So right now, I'm going to strap myself into this real quick. So it'll take a second. Let's see. I think I'm supposed to put this part on first. And then this. Hey YouTube, I'm back, and I did get the gauntlet on. It was a little bit tricky to do for my first time, but there is a few things I'd like to mention about it while I kind of show it off for the camera. So, first of all, it does feel pretty comfortable in my opinion, but there's one key issue with this. It likes to ride up and down my arm, And I have fairly average sized forearms, so if you're planning on putting this on a kid or anybody with like any type of forearms except for like really thick ones, it might do the same thing it's doing to mine, and it will slide up and down. And I do have it at the tightest it will go, which is kind of disappointing because these things could have connected lower and then you would have been able to tighten it further. Because if you see here, it's popped out, but if I pop this in to like where the gauntlet has it, it's a lot tighter on my forearm. And if I had the capability to tighten down at that position, it would be perfect, because right now it does not slide up and down my hand. But because they have not allowed it to lock into that position, it wants to pop out and then slide up and down. So I don't really like that. Another thing I'd like to mention about the quality control is this little piece broke off here. It's the piece that holds the one of the belt loops down, and it's kind of just a show of you get what you pay for here. I mean, I'm probably just going to tape it up and fix it, but if this thing continues to break down further to the point of not working, I might return it, because I do want it to be a functional collector's piece on my shelf and not just a piece that you look at. So yeah, it does take a little while to get used to how to put it on. If you have two people, it's easy. But if you're doing it with one-handed, I recommend connecting two of the belt loops so it's kind of like hinged, and then slide your arm in and connect the last two, and that should work for you. Now let's talk about the blade itself. First of all, this thing is pretty sharp, even though it's not metal. It might poke you if you activate it while your hand is down, so make sure your hand's out of the way when you activate it. You want to press like right here. That's where you want to put your force. If you press anywhere else, it kind of just rocks the button. I think that might be another safety feature to keep it from accidentally activating. But that safety feature is kind of a blessing and a curse, because if you want to like bump it off your waist to get it to activate, to make it like more authentic to the game, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get that force centered where you need it to unlock the blade. But the good news is you won't accidentally shoot it out on yourself and cut yourself with it or poke yourself, or no goring with this, please. So yeah, I think it looks pretty cool on me, and I think I'm going to keep it. I'm only going to return it if it continues to break down any further. But I like it a lot. It looks pretty cool, and it's a pretty good ode to the new game, the Assassin's Creed Origins. I also like the fact that it's like a dual blade here instead of one blade. I think that's pretty neat. But yeah, that's about it for my review of the Origins Gauntlet Hidden Blade. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments section. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this, and leave this video a like if you thought it was interesting or helped you in any way. And yeah, we'll see you guys in my next video.